Coming up on Cabarrus this week, as the new Cabarrus Courthouse continues to rise and expand, we're checking in for an update. And come kid around with the hungry landscapers of A.T. Allen Elementary School. Plus, learn how qualified residents can get weatherization help for the coming winter months. That's all right now on Cabarrus this week. Welcome to Cabarrus this week. I'm Jonathan Weaver and we're back in downtown Concord at the new Cabarrus County Courthouse. Hard to believe, but the project started as a parking lot right here behind me. Now, a little over a year since the groundbreaking, the progress is amazing. In North Carolina, counties are required to provide court facilities, and local growth created an overcrowding problem at the existing courthouse. In planning the project, officials decided to make it a structure that redefines the downtown experience. We visited with Messer Construction project executive Jason Harris to learn where the project stands now and what's coming in the next few months.
All of the steel is up, all the slabs have been poured, and now we're working our way up the building with all the work we can do ahead of getting the building enclosed and dry. And so the two things folks can see on the outside, one is us wrapping up the last bit of the storm infrastructure around the building. And then additionally, what they're gonna see is all of the framing, sheathing, and eventually the exterior envelope of the building coming together. This really shows the start of our exterior envelope. That's now completely framed, sheathed, blocked, air barrier installed, and yet this week we'll start putting up the different anchoring systems that will support the wood and concrete panels on this elevation. The big focus for the job over the next 2 months is getting the job dry. So installing the exterior air barrier, the insulation, the glass that encloses all of our openings, and finishing up the roof work. So what we're walking into here will be one of the future district courtrooms. You can see as we walk right in the space, high ceiling, big open spaces. One other major milestone that's happened here since our last update was we built and reviewed the mock-up with the folks from the Cabarrus County team as well as the county commissioners. There was a lot of little details that came out of that that will pay huge dividends as we go to move to the exterior of the work. We're standing over top of what will be the future atrium and entry of the building. So you can overlook this from the second floor. It's a 2-story tall atrium. We're within about 4 weeks of where our original bid schedule was, and as a team, we're incredibly proud of that. We're still tracking towards the end of the year of 2022. So that's our target date, end of the year in December.
Thanks, Jason. Look back at project milestones and stay updated on the latest construction information at cabarruscounty.us. Next, we're going to take you to a pond at A.T. Allen Elementary School on Abilene Road in Concord, where school facility officials are employing a meticulous crew of bearded landscapers to maintain the overgrowth. Here's more about these environmentally friendly and cost-effective weed eaters.
Sean Greger. I'm a ground supervisor. I'm in charge of stormwater and irrigation for Cabarrus County Schools. The state and the counties and everything are getting real big on retention ponds. And it's basically just to clean the water before it goes into our streams and becomes our drinking water. It's very difficult to maintain these things. So about 4 years ago, we decided that maybe goats would help us out. And they help us out tremendously. Of all my ponds, this is the one that I cut the least. Obviously, it's because the goats are here. And the schools love them. I mean, the kids love them, principals, it gives them something to do, and they love feeding them. And the goats don't seem to mind at all. I mean, they love this type of terrain, so it's been working out very well, especially I know the schools absolutely love it. The kids get such a kick out of it. We got horticulture teachers and science teachers at the schools. They'll contact me once in a while when they want to do something around these ponds. We're creating such an ecosystem here that it invites birds and certain critters. We got beavers, we got just about everything that comes in contact. They're content right in here just like they would be on a farm. I mean, you know, they got water, they got everything, they got all the grass they want to eat and weeds, and you know, got a pretty nice shelter that we built for them. And they seem to not really want to get out, but if you leave the gate open, they will go and they're hard to catch. I don't really know what they enjoy to eat the best, you know, haven't talked to them too often, but you know, the kids, they love to feed them. They come out with Skittles. The goats love Skittles, by the way. Seems to me like they'll eat just about anything. As far as goat's life, I think this is a dream.
Thanks, Sean, and thanks to the Goat Squad for keeping the pond in tip-top shape. Finally this week, let's talk about cold weather. Hard to imagine on an 80-degree October day, but winter is just around the corner, and we wanted to remind Cabarrus residents about the county's weatherization assistance. The program provides help to low-income, elderly, and disabled residents to make their homes more energy efficient. That can help save energy costs during the cold winter months when heating is a priority. Income-eligible recipients can be homeowners or renters, and services include caulking, weather stripping, door and window repair, insulation, water heater replacement, vent installation, and more. Learn more about the weatherization program by calling the Cabarrus County Planning and Development Department at 704-920-2141. That's our show for the week. Thanks for joining us. As always, you can find more stories and updates by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County, or subscribing to our weekly newsletter. Visit cabarruscounty.us and type newsletter in the search bar. And don't forget, you can watch all our other programming on demand at youtube.com/CabarrusCounty. Like and subscribe to get all our updates. We'll see you next week.